Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to the memory of my cat, Max, who passed away over the Rainbow Bridge 4 years ago today. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Sorry about the seriousness at the start, but it is in my calendar, it is in my head. My cat Max was the first cat I had as an adult. Like, I took him with me out of my parents' house, and I took care of him for 15 years on my own. So that one still is a lingering unpleasantness in my heart area. But you know what helps against that? Whiskey. Good idea. So far, 19 days of it. Well, 18 days of it. And this has been another surprise pop-up live stream because I got home from exercising place about 30 minutes ago. Took a quick shower. I found out how fast I can start a live stream, which is about 6 to 7 minutes, if I'm focused. Thankfully, this time I was. He said, as he forgot about the music. Music Maestro, where are you? There we go. Hopefully you can hear that. If not, well, too bad. Turn that off. Day 19. You ready? I'm ready. Zenbu's ready. Good to see you, Zen. Welcome. Well, I'm glad you caught this one. This was a very, very, like, I need to do this at 7:30 or 8, and I'd rather not wait until 8. I got home with enough time to do what I needed to do, and somehow managed to get the stream set up fast. You do it 18 days in a row, you start to get a thing. That won't last forever, though. As soon as the new year starts, I'll forget how to do all this. Day 19. Go. Look at it. Well, I have to make sure I can get out of there without hurting my hand. I already hurt my hand today, by the way. That was exciting. There it is. Looking at it. See what we have this time. We are. Oh yeah, good color. Why do they just like bamboozle me with the color? It's everything I see. I think it's bourbon. Last night was a weird rye. Yeah. I'm making sure I don't see it. That's why my hand is over it the entire time. Oh, this one's a beaut. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's the one I look at, I think, of mahogany. Where's the sweet spot? Find the sweet spot. Find it. There it is. Look at it. So beautiful. I like the look of this one. Let's hope the nose is much more appreciable than yesterday, because that one surprised me. And please let me know what you're drinking if you're drinking anything tonight. Whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be alcohol. That would be a wild ride if everyone else was trying to keep up for this whole... I'm going to have a drink with Brian every day. It's doable, but just one. I tend to have this one and then another one. And then usually I don't have another one, but sometimes I'm on. This night? No. I got stuff to do tomorrow morning. It sucks. Up to the nose. Ooh. A very, very obvious cherry note. Are you Maker's Mark? I hope so. That'd be great. It smells like... It's making me think of Maker's Mark instantly. There's this nice cherry note. I wonder if it's a weeded whiskey. Please give me something good. Give me something good tonight, please. I'm leaning into bourbon. Again, the color is one thing. The nose is another, but maybe I'm just wishful thinking at this point. How many bourbons have they actually done this thing around? 2? 3? I lost track. I know, I missed it by a day. It's alright, I got Ninja Turtles today, that's alright, it's fine. It was a precursor. It was a premonition. It was, I grabbed the red shirt, that's what it was. I was looking at my Maker's bottles today, so that's also something. I was puttering through I was doing a spreadsheet today. That's exciting. I thought about Oreo filling. like the Oreo, you know, you get an Oreo, the cream inside. Man, this is nice. What's weird to me is how cherry forward it is. It's this wonderful, like, almost a maraschino cherry, sweet. And a touch of cinnamon, a little bit of oak. I believe it's oak. Hey, they're arguing next door as usual. Go somewhere else, please. I'm also getting a sugar cookie vibe. This is great. Sugar Kitty meow. Speaking of sweet. And cats. Meow. I was gonna add a picture of Max, but I set this up really fast. I might do it tomorrow, but don't hold me to that. This is all very rushed to start. Gosh, I hope this is a bourbon. If not, it's something else. My watch is too tight. I always tighten it up at the gym when I'm exercising, and I have to undo it so it doesn't feel as uncomfortable. Whatever this is, it smells delightful. What day is it? Tuesday? I know someone goes on Tuesday. Big channel. There's a big channel that goes live tonight, but I forgot who they are. Because I don't keep up with anything anymore. I don't bother. It's not healthy. Alright, I'm really enjoying this one. It's the nose. There's a slight red apple. I don't usually feel like red apple, but this time around there is. Powers Ride with some Johnny Walker High Ride over Big Rock. Oh my god, that sounds good. I've been thinking of doing that. I have a, since I was doing a spreadsheet, I was doing it for the collection. I realized I have not updated it in a notable amount of time. We're talking months. And suddenly I was like, oh gosh, what do I not have on this? So I rearranged stuff. I don't know why. I will be very honest with all of you. There is no planning to my days. It's just whatever my brain happens to latch onto. And today it was, surprisingly, trying to organize my list of what I have on my shelf. So far, so good. I'm fairly certain I got everything over here. These are all the ones that are newer and haven't been categorized or put back on there. I'm hoping I never get to the point where I need two spreadsheets, you know, one for what's not open and one for one for what is open. Right now it's just both with a little, I think it's a U for unopened. And E is for empty. I got to unempty a few of them. That was nice. It's like a rare breed. And something else. I also am very aware I have a lot of bourbon. Many more than I like to think about. Alright, I just had a little flash of sprinkles? It was a weird twist. It went from chocolate sprinkles to rainbow sprinkles. And it's the same thing, really. But my mind went in that order. Huh. I like that. I don't think I've thought about it. I don't think I'm giving a tasting note of sprinkles. Or jimmies. They're called jimmies around here. I think I'm using the broader term that most people use. Why they're called jimmies, I don't know. Don't ask. Google it. Oop. I said that out loud, my phone tends to react. Oh, I'm enjoying this far too much. Alright, get on the palate. Please be just as good, if not better. Oh yes, that's higher proof. Oh, hi. Yep, right down there. Oh, what are you? Damn. that was just the initial sip too. Oh, please be something I really enjoy tonight. This so far first sip is. I'm gonna go deeper into this one immediately. Have a drink of water though. It feels like it's higher proof. It feels like it's at least 50%. But also, first whiskey of the day always feels a bit worse. To me. The Big Rock comment. I am rock hard. I have a Crowded Barrel release they did called Rock Hard. And it's meant to be poured over ice. And I haven't done that yet. I am going to very likely wait until it's warmer. And I also had the thought of giving myself more work to do today. Which is great. I need to get started on recording and editing for next year. Because I haven't done that yet, and it is right around the corner. And I added an extra video, which, spoilers, I'm not going to talk about just yet. But there may or may not be an extra video happening this month. And I really... It's one of those things where I realized I had a certain bottle and went, well, okay. I should probably open this on this day, or make a video for this day. So I hopefully... Mostly a time crunch. Though I don't think I have much to do tomorrow. I'm an adult with a schedule, yay. Good. Yeah, I think tomorrow's a chill day. That's not tomorrow. There we go. For a moment there was just like, no! Oh wait, yes, that's the wrong day. So tomorrow is fairly easy. I have to exercise in the morning, which is going to be a mistake, considering what we did today. Ugh. Hold on, palate. Let's go. Nice cinnamon. Nice cherry. It is sweet. Sweet like what? Almost candy cane like. Not that, not to that extreme, but we're going in that direction. I have to say vanilla. It's there, but it's not the prominent thing. It's mostly, and it's dry. It's got a dry finish. Hello. More. I was a little too eager there. Slop. Yeah, it's a nice spice. Nice dry. It's not overly sweet either. It's got something to it. It's giving me a peppermint vibe. Like the minty feeling. The nose leads me to think there's more to the palate. But so far it's making me think bourbon. We're going with that. Find out if that's where we're going at all. What else? Oh yes, of course. The other thing I'm supposed to say halfway through all this. Make sure you like and subscribe. We've been getting more subscribers, so something's going right. Apparently I should do more shorts, because people are finding the channel via that. It's the mustache, I'm sure. Just people see it like, what? I must learn more. Also, the important one, the really important one. Private tasting, Irene Tan. You guys who are in chat that I can see right now, you know. But private tasting for a group of 4 people with Irene Tan, either digitally or at her location in Canterbury, Connecticut, whatever you can handle. Silent auction. Make your bids, make them high, make them often. It is worth it, I promise. Whatever you think is a lot, it's probably more than that. But, it's up to you. 'Tis the season of people not having a lot of cash, I realize, but this is just how it landed for this year, and I had to figure out a way to do it. And this is the best way. It's a perfect gift for you or your family or friends or your boss or someone who's curious about whiskey. That'd be a big one. That'd be a great introduction. Oh my god. One of the few whiskey som level 4s out there. There's maybe 10. I'm saying that as a high number. In the world. does make me wonder how many whiskey somm level 2s there are, though. Curious. Okay, another sip. We've hit the 15-minute mark. We have to find out what this is and discuss it further while I enjoy it. This is an enjoyable one so far, which is good, because yesterday was weird. We're gonna do it. I don't. I know my bed would be much more cozy to do that with, but getting out of bed itself is a struggle, let alone turning around and being like, let me put this back together. I turn around and I'm back in bed. Got a little honey. The texture isn't up to my, preferred. Like a lot of the ones we've had recently have been luscious. This one's fine, but I wish it had a little more creaminess, a little more texture to it. Yeah, it's mostly spice. Spice and sweet. A little clove this time around. So clove, cinnamon, a little vanilla sweetness, Oreo cookie filling, Jimmy's. So there is some sweet to it, but it's very kind of a sharp sweet. And then this tingly feeling, and then this dry note at the end. It doesn't taste familiar. So I hope it's not something I've had before, but considering I said it might be Makers at the start, well, let's find out. There we go. Vial first, make sure it's all in there. Just got a few extra drops, just gotta make sure I get all of it. This thing's expensive. Product of the USA, 50%. Total dumb luck. Don't think I know what I'm doing. I don't. If anyone thinks I know what I'm doing, you're wrong. Good to know. Now, the question is it a bourbon or is it a malt of some sort I've never had? Let us find out. This will take a moment. I have to get past my little twitchiness of making sure I turn the right page. Because the last thing I want to do at this point is go one page too far. Okay, should do it. I don't count or anything. It's just when I feel like it. Day 19. Ooh. Yeah. Guess what? It's a bourbon. Alright, I'll tell you what the notes are at first here. Caramel, citrus, pepper, fruit, corn, spicy, sweet vanilla, tobacco, wheat. Haha. This one's called Journeyman, Featherbone Cast Strength Bourbon. 50%. Nailed it. Wheated bourbon, apparently. There you go. Citrus, caramel, pepper, fruit, corn, spicy, sweet vanilla, tobacco. And then here we go. Journeyman. Oop, can't read that. Journeyman. Featherbone Cast Strength Bourbon. And again, once we have the color here, I'm almost going with the chestnut on this one because it has a reddish hue. And this one's getting a 9 out of 10, by the way. Oh yes, and of course, if you'd like to learn more about this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was your chance. Please use your cell phone to learn more about it. It will very likely just take you to the Flaviar web page site. I actually haven't bothered to use those since I'm a little busy. Let's see. Give me some good lighting here. It's hard to tell. Everything's in the wrong direction here. Yeah, we'll go with tawny orange. Very few of these have gotten to the last 4 colors here. I mean, those ones are those chestnut, red wine, burgundy, and chocolate. Those are all basically red wines to me. So we're going tawny orange with the color. Big cat, hello. Yeah, all the cats today. That's kind of appropriate. Emily Chambers, no, hello. You're welcome. I believe Featherbones were the stays of corsets a century ago. That sounds about right. I know those aren't comfortable. That is certain. Cool Runnings, hello. Cheers. Welcome. Still need to change that emote with the glasses. Haven't done that yet. It's on the list. Alright. Let's see what I said here. I know the one I like. There's a few I liked. There is Oreo. I can't write like that. Oreo. I don't like doing this because I'm not looking at you, and I know you guys love that. Oreo filling or cream. Let's just call it Oreo cream. Yeah. What the heck's the other one I had? Dot 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 boop. Sprinkles. I'll just call them ice cream sprinkles. It's mainly what I see them on. My eyeballs. I'm now catless here, kind of mess. Hey, Emily Chambers, I'm sorry to hear that. That's appropriate, unfortunately. My cat went over the Rainbow Bridge 4 years ago on this day. So I hope you'll be alright. I was a bit of a mess. So I'm glad you're here to just hang out with us. Get your mind off it at least a little bit. Maraschino cherry. I know all too well how unpleasant pet loss is. Cherry, cinnamon, and oak. That creaking noise off my keyboard. Let's put those two together. Red apple, thank you. That's the one I forgot. High proof, I did say it was a higher proof. I say high proof and then I write 50% just because I confuse myself. Vanilla. Probably should have said peppery, but I didn't. Candy. My handwriting is miserable. And I'm not saying that to be like, you know, hard on myself. It just is. It's bad. Minty. Oh my god, this pen isn't helping. Minty, honey, clove, dry spice. Oops, let's not touch the actual ink. That clove might as well be a dry spice. I didn't say peppery, but a lot of other spices were involved, absolutely. Okay. Good on you. That's pretty good. I liked it. And for those who were here, you got this. Citrus, caramel, corn, fruit, pepper, spicy, sweet vanilla, tobacco, wheat. And this is the Journeyman Feather Bone Castrate Bourbon. 50%. It's good. I'm enjoying this. I don't know where it's from. It doesn't tell me that. So I guess that's why they want you to scan the thing. And this is 9 out of 10. Almost 10 out of 10, but the palate was a little lacking. I wanted more from it. I'm really, like, I don't like to call myself a critic or an analyst or whatever of whiskey because there's so many varieties and so many different palates. But I do have my own personal preferences. And getting a 10 is not easy to do. It just isn't. I'm extremely picky. There are very few whiskeys even that I like that ever get to that. There's one, I've talked about it before, there was a freaking Four Roses bottle that was... I never will get another one like that. It's so upsetting. Mr. Great Shot, hello. Schwelcome. Papa KillCo, hi Dad. Hope you feel alright. Isn't it? I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're enjoying it. Drank the whole bottle. There's a problem there. Oh my god. I was doing something today that was incredibly painful. If you're following my Instagram at all, you will see what that is at some point. I don't believe I did that myself, but I did. So, look forward to that. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. I forgot I actually have that. It's supposed to go off every 15 minutes or so. I'm going to smack that like button. So I don't have to do this all the time. But I do. That's damn fine. Damn fine indeed. You know, it says something about a whiskey. I don't know what this is about. It says something about it. I feel like I should have a cigar. It says something about a whiskey if I think it's like a maker's mark. Excuse me. But it does. My initial feeling that this was close to maker's mark is a big nod towards them, so they do get some high credit for that. So I'm curious what else they might do. And I'm also curious where the hell they're from, but again, I can't check all the info just yet. I may look into it after this if I remember, which I might not. So there you go. Delightful. I'm just glad I guessed the percentage. That's usually a crapshoot. And it was this time. Delightful, delightful. I got 4 minutes left. How that happened. I will be back here again tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big, it could be at any time day, so keep that in mind. My feeling at the moment is it'll very likely be in the middle of the day, because if I do it in the middle of the day, that gives me the rest of the day gives me the rest of the day to do some recording, which I need to do badly, especially now that I've decided to give myself extra work. And if I can get 2 videos at least done before the end of the year, that would be cool. But they might be shorter. That's my big concern is I need to start having a little bit more organization in how I do videos initially. That way it cuts down on the editing time. Because a lot of it's just, you know, taking up big chunks where I'm going, basically what it looks like. Me thinking to myself, not saying anything out loud. Because sometimes getting the words from here to here get a little jarring. It may not seem that way since I'm doing a live tasting, but I promise it's true. And I have said while I'm doing these, the whole 15-minute thing for the tasting, that is also what I give for my actual tasting while recording. If I only have 15 minutes of time for the video, narrows down my ability to ramble on too much, and then gives me less editing to have to do. But as you can imagine, trying to do 3 or 4, I only do 3, let's be honest. Trying to do 3 videos at one time, like 1, 2, 3, that's 45 minutes, and a lot of alcohol being consumed very quickly. So it's not as easy as you'd think. And then we go into the editing, which can take many hours, and then there's thumbnails and social media-ing. By the way, if you do enjoy one of the videos I do on here, please share it with someone, anyone, on your social medias. I don't like asking that, but it is the thing that helps. Telling your friends, just word of mouth, is still very, very important. I do that with my own, going out and talking to people. It's like, what do you do? It's like, here's my card. Subscribe to my channel. That kind of thing. I hate saying it, but I don't hate saying it. I prefer not to because it's still a very, like, wobbly area. As soon as you say you're an influencer of some kind, people do that. Especially when it comes to whiskey. What's your job? I drink alcohol all day. You okay? No. Absolutely not. But it'll be more and more common as time goes by. People doing stuff on the internet. Hell, the internet's still fairly new, believe it or not. We like to think it's the biggest thing, and it's all going on, and you know we're used to it by now. No, we're still just starting. It's ridiculous. It's only going to get more and more ridiculous. The AI is taking over. It's fine. Just slowly trying to figure out how any of this works, me included. I'm glad you're here while we are all here for this kind of madness. Because there was once a time when none of you would even be here, and I wouldn't know any of you. It's weird. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this and try to figure out what else I want to do with the evening. I'm going to go to bed earlier tonight. That's like midnight sometimes. If I get really tired, I'll go to bed earlier, but I don't know. It's good. All right, see you tomorrow. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Out there, find the end screen bright. Woo. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.